Hello, hello world. It's Jaquari Sadie here, aka Sweet Lady Sadie. Um, just hopping on because it's been a minute. It's been a while. I usually use YouTube for my checkups when I travel. I have traveled. I have traveled primarily because of business. And while Sweet Lady Sadie channel is not really my business channel, I do share my travel with you all for safety, concern, and just interest if you're interested. And so now I'm back in Ghana. I'm back in Ghana. I've been here since the 27th of February. And let me tell you, my feet and my legs up to my shins have been swollen for a week. They swelled on the plane because, as we know, there's been a lot of issues with the planes, right? And so, no different with my plane. There was issues, and we had turbulence for 6 of the 9 hours that we were in the air from Washington to Accra. So I was not able to do my every 2 hour, my Q2 hour exercises, my Q2 hour range of motions, standing up. I usually stand up for 2 hours, at least an hour. I'll stand up every 2 hours for an hour, every 2 to 3 hours, or I'll watch a movie and then go stand up for an hour. Pump blood, everything, all the range of motion, joints, everything. And so I normally don't have swelling. Now that I have the surgery, I normally don't have swelling past like a day or two. But this one lasted a good 7 days. I was worried for a bit. At first, I thought it would go down naturally. So for the weekend, I just rested. Jet lag also came into effect hard. And mind you, I'm coming from Cali, so that's at the time an 8 hour time difference because time changed since I've been here. But 7 to 8 hour time difference. So I'm coming from Cali from an environment where I was already tired and feeling ragged, right? And so now I'm coming to a 7 to 8 hour different time zone, plus the jet lag, plus these swollen legs. I was tired, and in like Jaquari fashion, Jaquari Sadie only gave herself 3 days to try to get with the program physically. And then I was ready to start planning and everything. And I did. I planned a whole trip. I had four spots to hit in Ghana here, three different regions to hit. Oh, four different regions to hit. Like, I was ready, you know what I'm saying? And we got to the first two locations, and feet was still swollen. And then the core broke because we were coming up a steep hill. Didn't see the muddy stream through one of the grooves in the dirt hill, and the tire got caught. And then as we were coming out of that groove that was stuck inside the hill, trying to wiggle the tire out, the wheel axle broke, steering rod cracked, and then by the next day the tire had popped off. And so we actually got stuck in our second location, and for 4 days we had to get parts shipped from the capital up to Takoradi from Accra, and everything. We had to get in the tire, everything. Had to fix a couple fuses. So then I was like, you know what? I think this is too much. Let's not go to hit those other two places, because those other two places were even farther. And so I didn't get any footage of anything because I had planned on getting footage on the way back down from the first two places, because we drove up to two places. Then to get to the last two places, you have to come back down and then go, the other way. And so that's what I had planned on doing, is getting footage on the way back down. But by the time we left, 4 days later, stalled in our second destination, I was like, you know what? Let's just go home. So by the time we left, it was dark. It was evening time. We was just ready to get back to the house. And so on the way here from Takoradi, around maybe 9 o'clock, a storm hit. And so we had to pull over because the storm was really bad. And we pulled over for about 45 minutes to an hour, right? And then we was able to get back on the road. The rain lightened up. And then we driving down the road. And then there's a part of this main highway that goes down the coast that is under construction, meaning it's just dirt, rocky red road, right? No cement in sight. And so dirt, rocky red road popped a tire, okay? Flattened our tire. And we heard, it was like, psst, and I was like, no. So we thought we was getting home Thursday night, right? No. So then we slept in the car because now, it's like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. No tire shops is open. They call them organizers here. So no organizers are open. And we kept rolling the car to as far as we could take it to be nearer, more, towns that we can find a tire shop. And so we finally paused, thinking we had came to like a lounge hotel place to see if we could just stay the night. But one of the innkeepers was like, no, this is not a hotel. It's just a lounge bar restaurant during the days. But he was like, it's an organizer right across the street though. So then we drove the car with the flat tire on the rim right in front of the organizer. Like we drove right there as if they was there. And then, we called the number and they said they'll be there 5:30 in the morning. So from 11 to 5:30 in the morning, we slept in the car. And then when the organizer came in the morning, we went to go get two tires, right? A spare, a replacement for the front tire, and then a spare in case another one flattens on us. Ate breakfast, and then we hit the road again. So it's Friday. So then we in Friday traffic coming through Accra up to Aburi to our location. And man, it was a journey. So we set out on this journey on Saturday. Yeah. And then Sunday we got to Cape Coast. No, Saturday night we got to Cape Coast, but we spent the night. And then I got to see my Fanti tree teacher, because y'all know I've been taking tree classes and Fanti classes. So I got to see him in person. That was fun. We spent some time together. He had just celebrated his birthday, and his birthday was this past week, the last week. And then I got to see one of my sisters in Christ, her family. It was my second time seeing them since I've been coming to the motherland. So I was happy to bring a gift from their sister. And that was Sunday night. And then leaving their house is when all hell broke loose. And so we stayed there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday evening. We finally was able to leave. And then we were stalled halfway through our trip back to the house, which only takes about, 5 hours at the most. And so we slept the night, Thursday night in the car, and then Friday we got home. And so we've been relaxing. I've been relaxing because I realized now that I'm back at the house that I didn't give myself enough time, considering jet lag, considering that I have a spine injury, considering that I was already feeling fatigued and tired prior to me even departing for Africa. Um, I I really didn't give myself enough time, and I didn't put it in perspective because last time I was here for 3 whole months. This time I'm only here for 1 month. And so now that I've rested after I'm in my 3rd week here. Now that I've rested, or maybe 2.5 weeks, I don't really ain't keeping track of time outside of our day schedule and church. I realized that jet lag takes me about 2 weeks to get over anywhere, any time zone when I switch. So then the swollen feet, that was new, you know what I'm saying? And that lasted for 7 days. I'm just now getting into a regular schedule. I haven't been able to pop into walking. I did my very first walk this morning. Well, yesterday we did a walk up the hill, but it wasn't like a good enduring walk, pound the ground with my feet, sweat, get my heart pumping walk. So today I did that. I set out to the main road by myself, walked out of town to the fringes of the next town. And because it was my very first walk since I've been here, I wanted to pace myself and not do too much. Because as you see, I do too much. And so I came on back home. I drank, my sachet water and came back home, walked back home, and I said hi to some people in English and Tree, and I felt good. I felt good. Like that type of sweat from a good walk or a workout felt great. Just to be sweating because it's hot, that's different. But to be sweating because I, worked myself a bit physically because my tailbone was feeling tight. I was happy. And so that's the update. So now my supplies are coming down from the destinations I was supposed to reach. They'll be coming to me. And I just have 2 more commitments here. One is business related, one is personal related. And then outside of that, my days are planned according to how I'm feeling. And I'm just now in a space to not feel guilty that I don't have nothing to do on my schedule. I don't have any errands to run. I can sit, relax, eat, roll over, stretch, go take my walk as long as I want to walk, come back, shower, watch a movie, catch up on some YouTube myself, and don't have to connect and reach out. And the reason y'all are just now hearing from me on YouTube and my personal channel is because most of my posts since I've been here have been on my business platforms, which is Instagram and Facebook. And while I do have a YouTube channel for Nourish Me Naturally, and this usually will translate over to that one, I tend to keep my YouTube channel for Nourish Me Naturally slightly, a tad bit curated from Sweet Lady Sadie, as opposed to Sweet Lady Sadie's. And so I've been busy just on IG and Facebook. But now that I'm pretty finished with the business things and I can really focus on myself and winding down the 2 weeks I have left, I said I better focus on me, because that was the other part of me coming here, was to actually relax and rest. Peace.